Hi, Mitchell James calling and welcome to MJTReviews, my first country review video of the year. Yay! Okay, well I'm talking about France.
I'm not rich, but I'm shining bright. I can't see my kingdom now.
The song is Ra and it's sung by Bilal Hassani. And here are my top three songs from the French national selection going into this.
With a bum bum bum, whiskey cocktails, rum rum rum. Give me a little respect. J'entends la voix d'un état.
Quand je rêve, je suis un roi. And I know.
So Ra, what did I think of Ra ultimately? Like you just saw, it was my favorite out of all the entries from France. And let's dissect it. First off, I love the classical piano motifs in the verse. It sounds like a song like do 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 do. Does anyone know what classical piece I'm talking about?
I am me, and I know I will always be. Je suis free, oui j'invente ma vie.
I can't stop thinking of that whenever I hear this piece. I'm sure it was inspired by that song. And I like the mix of French and English. I'm going to call it Fringlish.
Only God can judge you and me. Ce qu'on est, on ne l'a pas choisi.
It's very reminiscent of what K-pop does. They use kind of Korean and English to mix into one message to kind of get crossover appeal and make it global. So it's really interesting that France did that with this song because they're known for not kind of budging from their French lyrics. But in this particular case, yeah, there's a lot of French to English, which is a really cool effect. I love the bridge. This is an excellent bridge. Really powerful, especially for 2019. You very rarely get to say you enjoy the bridge. I like this, like, put me in a box, want me to be like you.
You put me in a box, want me to be like you.
Very current, which I love. And I love that line that says, you cannot change me, boo.
At the end of the day, you cannot change me, boo, I love.
It's just so funny because it's not even funny, it's just so current that it's just great. I mean, it's aiming it at the teens, you know, that kind of market. That's what it's aiming it for. And it would be something that you would hear in a contemporary pop song. So I love that. You cannot change me, boo. From French to English, which is great. It's current yet sophisticated. And a lot of times songs don't know where to cross that line, that boundary where it meets the two. It's always either current and a little bit dull, like novelty, or it's, you know, kind of sophisticated but outdated. This is a perfect combination of the two, which is great. The chorus is explosive.
Not rich, but I'm shining bright. I can't see my kingdom now.
I love the connection between the high belting and his low range notes. It goes from like, you know, ha, and I know, oh,
And I know, even though,
It's such a different contrast and it just has a really good relationship between the two. And I love that part in the chorus where it's like, and I know, you can do, and I'm not drag me down, no.
You cannot break me, nah.
It just sounds like kind of like a boo kind of R&B track that would be like kind of Sierra vibe, and I really like that sound. I like the second time in the chorus. It's rather light. You get lightness and it's like just piano. I'm not rich but I'm shining bright.
I'm not rich, but I'm shining bright. I can't see my kingdom now.
And then it goes up, it progresses up back into explosiveness, and that's purely because he went from light, low voice to up the octave.
Quand je rêve, je suis un roi. Quand je rêve, je suis un roi.
Switching it up the octave just made it more explosive and helped everything. Along with the music, there was a bit of a beat and the music came back in But the thing that guided that was moving it up the octave. A really great technical skill which is shown in this song, which is why it makes it current yet sophisticated. I find it interesting how he sings "I'm not rich but I'm shining bright." In all instances of the chorus, I for some reason really want to go the opposite way he goes when he sings bright now. Like for instance, he sings "I'm not rich but I'm shining bright up. I can see my kingdom now. Don't know my days of war. Overseas of war." And I want to go, "I'm not rich but I'm shining bright. I can't see my kingdom now. Overseas of war. Overseas of war." But I automatically always want to go the opposite way. But I have to find out the reason why. Maybe Bilal was just feeling that way. But yeah, I really, I always am wanting naturally to go the other way. And I feel like that way would kind of like easily progress. But maybe it's a bit, it's more difficult to go from like,
I'm not rich but I'm shining bright. I can't see my kingdom now. Quand je rêve, je suis un roi. Quand je rêve, je suis un roi.
So I think maybe that's what Bilal's trying to get at, is make it really difficult. I think for singers to sing this as a cover, you have to be really technically skilled to really adjust from low to high. A part of me just wants to kind of progress as it goes up, like the last bit go "Ramesses of war, no, no. I'd like to hear Bilal sing it like that and then be like, okay, then I can pick my favourites. So maybe one day Bilal can do that just for me. My request. I love the subtle "and I know" in the last chorus when it goes, "No one sees of war." And then it goes, "and I know, oh, oh, oh." But then you hear a little subtle, "and I know."
Quand je rêve, je suis un roi. And I know, oh, 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 even though, oh, oh, oh.
And I love it because when I was singing, I'm like, "Never says overseas, oh, wah, and I know, oh, oh, oh." Do, 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 do. That's how I do it. So I like the subtlety. I'd like to hear live what if Bilal goes for that high note live, or it's just a studio feature, you know. I'd be interested to see what actually happens live on the night at Eurovision. One thing with Bilal from my observations as well is he knows how to gain the fan base off stage. He's made like Instagram posts, he's done videos, he's been supporting other artists. I mean, he knows how to get the fans domestically and internationally, and that's only going to help his case going into Eurovision. Especially, you kind of got that little weird disadvantage, but advantage, but it's all a bit weird and doesn't really make sense, of being in the big five, and so he's in the final without getting the exposure that the others have gotten. So I think that's only going to be beneficial to Bilal. I will say that watching this live at the national selection, I got a little bit disappointed because, like I said, I love the studio version is just explosive. When I heard this, I just heard explosion. It was a big moment. It was like a huge, like kind of, even though it's got a beat, it reminded me of like a power ballad, like rah! And then he sung it really light and fluffy and really like kind of, you know, harps and ring ring.
Laisse-moi m'envoler. I'm not rich, but I'm shining bright. I can't see my kingdom now. Quand je rêve, je suis un roi.
And it didn't progress, and it went back to light. And I didn't really like the live performance. I really hope that they incorporate more of the studio into the final cut for Eurovision. That's where my emotion goes to. I'm kind of on that journey of like, you know, destruction. I don't know, destruction from everyone else because Bilal's found himself, you know. And I have to say, I really do like Bilal explaining his life through the lyrics. I can capture it just from listening to the song on Spotify, and additionally great presentation. So I love a lot about this song, Ra. It's studio version is a song that I could really support. So that's it from me. You're going to see a little bit more of what people around MJT Reviews thinks as I am introducing the team. Check that video out coming right up after this. And you're going to be able to see what they think of Roi as well, from different perspectives in different formats. Check that out. Subscribe to see all the following videos. This is my first of the country reviews. I did a bunch of reaction and reviews to some of the national selections as well, so check that out. Just subscribe to see your future videos. Until then, bonsoir Europe, and goodbye.